Hello and welcome to the Cozy English Podcast. My name is Melody.
And I'm Avery. It's so good to be here with you all today. How are you doing, Melody?
I'm doing really well, thank you, Avery. I'm feeling happy because spring is finally here. The weather is warm and sunny.
I know. It makes such a difference, doesn't it? It makes you want to go out and meet people.
Exactly. It's the perfect time to socialize. Actually, that reminds me of our topic for today. Avery, have you ever made a new friend at a class or a social event?
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, I have. I remember I joined the photography class a few years ago. I was a bit nervous, but I started talking to the person sitting next to me, and we became really good friends.
That's wonderful. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Our episode is called Making Friends and Socializing in English.
This is such an important topic. For many English learners, the goal is not just to learn the language, but to connect with people using it.
That's right. But starting a conversation with someone new can be scary, especially in a language that isn't your first language. So today, we want to give you some simple, friendly phrases and ideas to make it a little easier.
And we want to say it is okay to be nervous. It's okay to make mistakes. The most important thing is to be brave and to try.
So, Avery, let's start with the very beginning. Let's imagine a situation. You are at a social event. Maybe it's a language exchange meetup, or a party, or a hobby group. You see someone you would like to talk to. What is the first step?
This is the hardest part for me, just walking up to a person and saying something. It feels like a lot of pressure.
I understand completely. The secret is to keep it very simple and friendly. You don't need a perfect opening line. One of the easiest ways to start is to just introduce yourself.
Just introduce myself?
Yes, you can walk over, smile, and say, "Hi, I'm Avery. I don't think we've met yet."
Hi, I'm Avery. I don't think we've met yet. Okay, that sounds friendly. It's not too aggressive.
Exactly. It's polite, and it opens the door for them to say their name. Most people will respond with something like, "Hi, Avery. I'm Melody. Nice to meet you."
And just like that, the conversation has started.
Yes. Another really great way to start a conversation is by giving a simple compliment.
A compliment? What is a compliment?
A compliment is when you say something nice to someone, for example, about their clothes or something they have. It should be genuine, meaning you should really mean it.
Oh, I see. So I could say something like, I like your backpack.
That's a perfect example. Or, "That's a really cool t-shirt." Or even, "I love your glasses." It's friendly and it makes the other person feel good.
And it gives them an easy way to reply. They can say, oh, thank you.
Right, and after they say thank you, you have a perfect opportunity to ask a question. For example, if you say, "I like your backpack," and they say thanks, you can then ask, "Where did you get it?"
Ah, that makes sense. It creates a natural flow.
So now we're at the next important step, asking questions. This is how you really get to know someone.
Right, but I think some questions are better than others for making conversation.
You are absolutely right. The best questions for conversations are called open-ended questions.
Open-ended questions. Can you explain what that means?
Of course, there are two main types of questions: closed questions and open questions. A closed question can be answered with just one or two words, like yes or no.
Okay, for example, if I ask you, do you like music?
Yes.
And the conversation stops.
Exactly. But an open-ended question invites a longer answer. It asks for more information. So instead of, "Do you like music?" you could ask,
What kind of music do you like?
"Perfect. That's a great open-ended question. I can't answer with yes or no. I have to give you more details." I could say, "Oh, I love indie folk music, but I also listen to a lot of jazz."
And now we have more things to talk about. I can ask about your favorite jazz artist, or you can ask what I like. I see now. Open-ended questions often start with words like what, why, how, or where.
You got it. Another great simple one is, "What do you do for fun?" It's a lovely question because people enjoy talking about their hobbies.
I like that one. Or if you're at a party, you can ask, so how do you know Sarah? Sarah's the host of the party.
That's a classic, and it works so well. Or if you're at a class or a meetup, you can ask, what made you decide to join this class?
These are great. It feels like they guide the conversation in a natural way.
They do. Okay, are you ready to practice? Let's do a little role play.
Okay, I'm ready.
So we are at a coffee shop. It's a special event with live music. I'm sitting alone, and you want to start a conversation. You can begin.
Okay, I'll walk over. Hi, I don't think we've met yet. I'm Avery.
Oh, hi, Avery. I'm Melody. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Melody. Do you come here often?
Actually, it's my first time. I came for the music. How about you?
Me too. The band sounds pretty good. What kind of music do you usually listen to?
See, that was fantastic. You used a simple introduction and then you asked a great open-ended question. It felt very natural and friendly.
Thanks. It felt easier than I expected. The key really is the open-ended question.
Okay, so you've started the conversation and you've asked a good question. Now, how do you keep the conversation going?
This is the next challenge. Sometimes I ask a question, they answer, and then silence.
Yes, that can happen. The goal here is to find something in common. We call this finding common ground. It's when you find an interest or experience that you both share.
Something you both like.
Exactly. So let's go back to our role play. You asked me what kind of music I like, and I say, I love indie folk music like the band The Lumineers.
Okay, if I also like them, I can show my excitement. I can say, really, me too, or no way, I love the Lumineers.
Yes, that's perfect. Showing enthusiasm is great. It creates a positive energy. And then you can share something about your own experience. You could say, their first album is my favorite.
And suddenly we have a real connection. We found our common ground.
But what if you don't like that band? Or what if you've never heard of them?
Right, that's a good point. I can't say me too if it's not true.
You don't have to. You don't need to have the same interests to have a good conversation. You just need to be curious.
Be curious. What does that look like?
If you don't know the band, you can say, oh, that sounds cool. I don't think I know them. Tell me more. Or, what's your favorite song by them? I'd like to listen to it.
Oh, I love those phrases. Tell me more. It's so simple and inviting. It shows you are interested in what they are saying, even if you don't share the hobby.
Exactly. It's all about listening. And as you listen, you can use small words to show you're engaged. This is called active listening.
Right, like saying, wow, I see.
Yes, those little words are very powerful. They tell the speaker, I'm here with you. I'm paying attention. It makes them feel comfortable and encourages them to keep talking.
That makes so much sense. So let's try another role play, a little longer this time. We can practice finding common ground and using active listening.
Great idea. Okay, new situation. We are at a community potluck dinner. A potluck is a party where everyone brings one dish of food to share. I'll start this time. Hi there. Wow, that pasta salad looks amazing. Did you make it?
Oh, hi. Yes, I did. Thank you. I hope it tastes okay.
I'm sure it's delicious. I'm Melody, by the way.
I'm Avery. Nice to meet you. So what do you do for fun besides coming to potlucks?
That's a great question. Well, I really enjoy hiking. I love being outdoors in nature.
Oh, that's so cool. I've always wanted to get into hiking, but I never know where to start.
Really? There are some amazing trails just outside the city. There's a beautiful one called Eagle Peak Trail.
Eagle Peak. I'll have to look it up. What do you like most about hiking?
I love how quiet it is. It's a great way to clear my head, and the views from the top are always worth the climb. How about you? What do you do to relax?
For me, it's watching old movies. I'm a huge fan of black and white films from the 1940s.
Wow, no way. Me too. I absolutely love movies like Casablanca.
I agree, it's a masterpiece. We found our common ground.
Okay, that was great. We found a connection even though our first hobbies were different. The conversation was moving along nicely. But now it's time to go. How do we end a conversation politely without being awkward?
This is another moment that can feel really stressful. You don't want the other person to think you're not interested.
I agree. The key is to be warm and clear. You can start by saying something positive about the conversation.
So I could say, well, it was really nice talking to you, Melody.
That's a perfect start. After that, you can give a simple reason for leaving. You can say, I'm going to go get a drink, or I should probably find my friends now.
So altogether, it was great to meet you, Melody. I'm going to grab another plate of that pasta salad before it's all gone.
That sounds friendly and natural. And if you enjoyed talking to them and want to see them again, this is your chance to take the next step.
Asking for their contact information. That can be scary.
It can be, but if the conversation went well, they will probably be happy to connect. You can say something low pressure, like, I really enjoyed talking about old movies. Maybe we could continue this conversation sometime? Are you on Instagram?
I like asking for Instagram. It feels a bit more casual than asking for a phone number.
I agree. And then you can finish by saying, it was great to meet you. Enjoy the rest of the party.
And that's it. You've successfully started, continued, and ended a conversation. And maybe you've made a new friend.
Wow, we've covered so much today. I hope our listeners are feeling a little more confident now.
I think so. It was so helpful to break it down into small, manageable steps. Let's do a quick recap of some of the most useful phrases we talked about.
Good idea. For starting a conversation, you can use,
Hi, I'm Avery. I don't think we've met yet. Or a compliment, like, I really like your jacket.
then to keep the conversation going with open-ended questions, you can ask, what do you do for fun? Or what brings you here today?
And if you find common ground, you can say, me too, or I totally agree.
If you don't share an interest, show curiosity by saying,
Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more.
and finally, to end the conversation politely,
It was really nice talking to you. I hope you have a great day.
I think the most important lesson is to be curious, be a good listener, and be yourself. People appreciate when you are genuine.
I agree completely. So, to all our wonderful listeners, we have a little homework for you. This week, we encourage you to try starting just one conversation in English. It could be with a cashier at the store, someone in your English class, or a neighbor.
Yes, just try one of these phrases. It might feel scary, but every time you practice, it gets a little bit easier. You can do it.
And we would love to hear your stories. Tell us how you made a friend in English. You can leave a comment on our website or find us on social media.
We read every comment, and we would be so happy to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this episode of the Cozy English podcast, please consider subscribing and sharing it with a friend who is also learning.
It helps our podcast grow. Thank you all so much for listening today.
Until next time, take care and keep practicing. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.